I tried to make $10 million in Retail Tycoon 2 as fast as possible. I had 3 goals I wanted to complete: have a total balance of $10 million, have a garden full of money trees, and have a 5.0 rating by the time I hit $10 million. But I really didn't know how long this was going to take me. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I decided to start with toys because each toy costs $20 and I was able to sell them for $45. After restocking my shelves with toys and hiring my first cashier, the John James, I was able to start designing my store more. I expanded the parking lot and started hiring a little bit more employees. But then I realized that my delivery driver wasn't fast enough. The amount of products that he brought back to the store wasn't even enough to keep my store in stock. So I decided to go to the car dealership and see how much my first car would cost. After looking at the options, I didn't want to invest that much money upgrading my vehicle.
If you're broke, just say that.
So I immediately went to go see if there was any Game Pass that could help me out. I realized that I could buy an electric semi-truck and it was only 300 Robux.
Okay, I get it. You have Robux.
So I decided to pay the 300 Robux to get the electric semi-truck. After buying this huge electric semi-truck, I had to expand my drop-off areas so that it could fit inside. I started to save up money and finally build walls around my store. I know the walls are really short, but it's all I could afford right now.
Oh, so you are broke.
Didn't you learn your lesson? I don't have any in-game money and I can't buy it with Robux because I'm doing a challenge. And yeah, maybe I am broke.
You wouldn't be broke if they subscribed and liked the video.
Okay, buddy, calm down. I only want them to subscribe and like the video if they're actually enjoying it.
Then just make an enjoyable video and you wouldn't be broke.
Let's just get back to the video. After saving enough money and moving to a private server, I was able to add a few more things to my store. One of those things being furniture, one of the most profitable things you could sell. Also, this was probably 1 hour into me playing. Little did I know, there was a lot more hours left. On day 2, we had a little bit more land that I didn't use yet, so I decided to expand our storage just a little bit further. I probably spent the next 15 minutes redesigning our store, making sure that it was very nice and also really efficient. After I did that, I decided to go AFK for 5 minutes to see how much money I would make within that 5 minutes. I lost track of time and about 15 minutes passed, and I literally only made like $2,000. This is the point of the video where I realized that I was in for a very rough time. Okay, but seriously, this is taking a pretty long time, so let's just fast forward like an hour. Okay, we fast forwarded an hour and my store is looking pretty good. I'm adding a bit more cash registers and now I'm selling every single type of furniture. I'm also selling a bunch of different toys. But when I say a bunch, I mean the 3 toys that the game gives you on multiple shelves. I really wish there was more variety. On top of the toys, I also have more parking lots. Oh yeah, and I got a financial rep. I'm not really sure if I said that already. Does anyone know if mobility scooters and shopping carts even help me? Like, any reason to buy them? I mean, I'm gonna buy them anyways, but I was just wondering. After that, I ended up buying a little bit more land so that I was able to have more spots for parking lots. I went AFK for about 30 minutes and I came back with almost $100,000. I used most of it for parking lots. I was really trying to figure out a way to make things less crowded. I wanted to practice keeping my rating as high as possible, and when I checked, crowdedness was the biggest problem. Well, right below decoration, but decoration is literally always a problem. In order to fix our crowded problem, I ended up investing some of the money that I earned into buying more land to expand the store. Now it was just a matter of moving things around and spacing everything out. I decided to add 2 more cash registers to the back of my store so that customers could easily check out from the back, as well as an entrance in the side of my store so that customers that park on the side of the store can get in easier. I went AFK for a little bit before I went to sleep, but other than that, that's the end of day 3. New day, new me. Now time to claim my spot. Let's see if my favorite spot is still open. Okay, it is. That's big.
Hey there, little truckie.
I don't think I slept long enough. Please help. I started day 3 with about $160,000 and 3 hours of sleep. I was super determined to hit my goal, and I started by building a 2nd floor. I chose to put my escalators here because why not? After that, I built some walls because obviously I need to support the 2nd floor, and then I finished up by adding some flooring. I'm an engineer, I'm an electrician, I'm everything because I definitely made it super even. Definitely. Jokes aside, I was planning on selling the same things on the 1st floor on the 2nd floor because if the car is broken, don't fix it. I mean, if the car isn't broken, don't fix it or something like that. Anyways, after placing down all the furniture, I began to restock all the shelves with the proper items. After restocking all the shelves, I began to place walls and windows on the 2nd floor. If you asked me if I had a plan, I would say no, I definitely don't, but I knew I wanted to keep things open, so I decided to put some windows. After thinking about it for a while, I decided that I wanted to move everything from the 1st floor to the 2nd floor, and when I say a while, I mean maybe 2 minutes. After selling everything on the 1st floor, I decided to turn it into a parking lot. I wanted to do this because you can't add parking lots to the 2nd floor, and I feel like if I have the store on the 2nd floor and the parking lots on the 1st floor, it actually is good. I was running pretty low on money, so I decided to save up a little bit before I kept working. I started day 4 with $28,000 and I immediately got to work by building walls on the 2nd floor. I eventually was gonna add more items, but right now I was kind of just trying to space everything out and make it look better because I wanted to add more decorations and crowdedness was still a problem. I didn't know if it helped me, but it seemed like every single customer wanted one, so I just got it anyways. I also ended up adding some fountains. I've always thought it was weird to put water fountains inside of stores like this, but they give you like 40 decoration and they're the only 4 square thing to make like this, so I decided to do it anyways. I decided to add cameras to catch thieves faster on the second floor. But if you had metal detectors, wouldn't that just stop the thieves so no one could steal from you? I mean, yeah, the metal detectors are guaranteed to stop thieves so they won't steal, but using the security cameras makes it so that the robbers get caught faster. Well, why isn't it important that the robbers get caught faster if they're gonna get caught anyways from the metal detectors? Because the faster that I can catch them means the faster that I can replace their car with the customer's car so I can make money. And so we can sell more products, because we are getting really close to getting our first money tree. And that means that we're getting really close to our first goal, which is making an entire garden filled with money trees. After adding a pet section in the middle of our store, I realized that we were really close to our money tree, so I decided to just wait it out. We were literally 1 toy rocket away from the money tree. I sat there staring at that number, waiting for it to go up by just 1 point. I just needed 1 customer to check out a toy rocket. I wasn't sure how long it was gonna take. I was getting super impatient and it was actually taking such a long time. But then, all of a sudden, 8,000 toy rockets sold, and we officially got our first money tree. Placing down that money tree felt so rewarding. Ashley King couldn't afford everything they wanted. Maybe they would've if they had a money tree. And finally, we were 1 step closer to proving the person down at the dealership wrong. Before I went to sleep, I was editing this video and I decided to AFK for a very long time. So I started day 5 with a whopping $1 million. I decided to instantly invest half of it into a bus stop. And honestly, I had much higher expectations for this bus stop. I used a lot more of the money to expand parking lots and to build this sign on my roof. Hardware products were really good because you were able to make a lot of money selling them. So I decided to make a section selling just those things. I wanted to have it big enough so that I could sell literally every single one of them. But since I had all these new products, I needed a lot more storage, so I decided to add more workers and expand our storage. We needed a ton, and it was like a lot more than I expected. I also needed a new delivery driver because the amount of products that were in the loading dock and the amount of products that were in our storage were like crazy. But other than that, that's all I did for day 5. On day 6, I had really big plans. I ended up saving over $1 million. An absurd milestone. We were able to hit this in a few hours. I was super proud looking at our store, but as I looked closer, I realized that there was so many flaws and mistakes, and it could have looked so much better. It looked super generic and copy and pasted. So it was on this day that I made a very big decision. This wouldn't be a Retail Tycoon video if the store didn't look amazing. So I looked at my store stats one last time, went to the front of the store for an amazing transition, and then I sold everything. Was this it? Was this the end of the Retail Tycoon journey? Did I decide to finally quit? Did the car dealership man finally get to me? This couldn't be it. There was so much more. I didn't even complete any of my challenges yet. I had to prove him wrong. So I decided to rebuild.